Hello, it's Becky from Chic Mouldings here. I'm going to show you how to use two different types of glue to adhere your mouldings to your projects. I already have a prepped piece here. This is a wooden surface, so I don't really need to do anything to it. If it's a very smooth surface, I would rough it up first just to give the surface a bit of tooth. The mouldings come with a bit of tooth on the back already from the sand when I sand the backs off them. So as you can see, I've already marked out where these ones are going. So I'll just take a pencil and mark out where I want my little hair to go here, or rabbit. First up, I'll show you how to use Cyanoacrylate Glue. You might know it as Superglue. I use Instacure. I really like this brand. I've used it for years. Not sponsored. It's just a good product. And I use it alongside Instaset, which is an accelerator or a kicker. You use it to make the glue go off very, very fast. There's other brands of this, such as Mitre Bond, and I'm sure there's umpteen others out there that I don't know about, but this is the one I use. So simply get your moulding. Make sure there's plenty on the back. You can get different viscosities of super glue. This is quite a thick one, so I quite like it. It's sort of a bit gap filling, and it doesn't run all over your hands and stick you to everything. It does stick you to some things, as you can see there. Get that bit of glove off. So on it goes. I'm stuck to it again. And you can actually spray this onto the surface first. The way I've always used it is just to give a little spray around the outside and it sort of seeps in. This is an empty bottle apparently. And in it seeps. And just make sure it's all pressed down really well. So now we'll move on to the PVA method, and as you can see, I've already marked out where it's going. I'm just going to get a little bit of PVA glue, totally cover the back. Now PVA takes a lot longer to dry than what you just saw with the super glue, the cyanoacrylate glue. Right, so I've got a good coating of that on the back here. You've got a longer working time with this obviously, so if you position it incorrectly, then you've got plenty of time to take it up and sort it out. But you will need to keep pressure on here until it's dried. Now what I do before I tape it up, which is how I'm going to keep the pressure onto it, is I just clean up any glue around the edge. And then I will get some tape. You can also use weights or clamps, and I will make sure that's really well pressed down all the way along. If your mouldings are bent, which sometimes that happens if you leave them in a warm place, they might go out of shape. You can easily bend them back. Do it before you put the moulding on, and I will link to a video how to bend your mouldings below. My preference is cyanoacrylate glue, just because it's quick and it has a strong bond. You can use other glues such as epoxy, two-part glue. You can use construction adhesive. I don't tend to like using a glue gun. I think it's bulky, messy and can burn you. But you can use a glue gun if you want to. Just make sure with a glue gun that you've got really, really well keyed surfaces, because it needs a lot of tooth. It'll tend to peel off things that are smooth. And that's it. Later on obviously I'll remove this tape. If there is any glue build up around the edge, I can just sand it off. No need to come back and see it later. I'll pop a photo up. You can buy all sorts of mouldings from the Chic Mouldings website. They also come in a range of colours, and I'll put the links below.